Welcome to our tutorial on e-application, a process that allows you to easily complete and submit enrollment forms online. This system enables you to submit enrollment forms electronically. It's a completely paperless process and works with your desktop, laptop, tablet, or smartphone, both Apple or Android devices. A few requirements are needed before you use the system. You must be licensed and appointed with 5-Star Life. You need to have internet or a Wi-Fi connection, and you will also need to have your ID and password ready. Finally, always remember to include the signature of both you and the applicant, otherwise the enrollment form will not be submitted. To log in, go to the website enroll.afba.com. If you have your ID and password ready, enter them in the space provided and click Login. If you do not have an ID and password, you can click I need to register to request them. Once your access is confirmed, you will receive a confirmation email saying that you are registered. The link in the email will take you back to this login screen. Once you log in, it will take you to the home page. Click on the Enrollment Cases button to view your enrollment cases. The first section deals with the completion of an enrollment with a sponsor present. To enroll a new applicant, click on the product. On the next screen that will appear, click on New Enrollment to enroll a new applicant. It will ask for the sponsor's Social Security number, as well as the enrollment city and state. The first part of Step 1 is to fill out the sponsor's initial information needed to select a benefit plan. Enter name and date of birth. If coverage for the spouse and children is wanted, click on the corresponding boxes Married and Include Children. Next, select Eligibility from the drop-down and Contribution mode, either credit card or Checkmatic. After everything is filled out, click on Show Coverage Options. Next, the system provides choices for coverage amounts. You can then customize the selection by either face amount or by weekly premium amount. If spouse or children coverage is also selected, each person's coverage can be customized. The screen will automatically show all the products available. Click on each product to select coverage desired, if any. If no coverage is wanted for a particular product, click on Waive Enrollment. Once completed, click Next. Please note that if you select Better Alternative, there will be additional questions. Now we'll move on to the second step, Qualification. The first section inquires about other insurance. If the applicant lives in a state with replacement requirements, the system will automatically alert you as to what step to take next. The following section is the Statement of Health. For any and all products selected, all Statement of Health questions will appear on the screen for both products. Any yes answers to these questions renders the applicant ineligible for coverage. The employee information asks for additional information on the applicant. If a spouse or children will be covered, their information will need to be included as well. When done, click Next. For all the questions shown here, if yes is chosen as an answer, additional information is required. The third step is Sponsor Information, where it will ask you for basic information such as gender, height, and contact information for the sponsor. Please provide all information requested before clicking Next. If spouse or children coverage was selected, the additional information for the spouse and/or child will be collected, similar to that of the sponsor information. Click Next when completed. Under Children Information, a Social Security number is not needed if it is rider-only coverage. Now we come to Beneficiaries. For each applicant, there is an option to select a beneficiary. If the spouse is applying, it will automatically default to spouse. If the applicant wants to select another beneficiary, simply click on Someone Else and enter their information. When done, click Next. You will then come to the Confirmation page. The first section of this page displays the coverage amounts and asks for an email to send a summary to. The second part of this page shows the Method of Payment section. It will have the sponsor's billing address already filled out. Putting in the credit card information is required. It will also ask for location and the option to sign the application in person or via email. When signing via email is chosen, it will give you the remote signature option. An email address is required to go further in the remote signature process. Once you choose how to sign, click I agree to this coverage and I'm ready to sign. Remote signature will be discussed further in this video. After the confirmation is completed, the applicant must review the process. There is a button at the bottom of the screen that says Close. This will need to be clicked after the documents are reviewed. It will then check the box in the applicant e-signature section that says I acknowledge I have reviewed the documents related to this enrollment. This is the next screen you will see after you have completed the 6 steps and have chosen to sign in person. As mentioned before, once the applicant reviews the application documents by clicking on the blue box, the box will check. Second, they must select if they want to receive life insurance notices and documents electronically or on paper. We request that you encourage the sponsor to sign electronically, as well as selecting to receive electronic delivery of insurance notices. Lastly, they must fill out their last name as it appears on the application and the last 4 digits of their Social Security number. The final part of this process is the agent's signature. Select either yes or no for the 2 questions. Once this last step is completed, the application is automatically submitted for processing. The second section deals with the remote signature of an enrollment. If remote signature was chosen, an email will be sent to the applicant's inbox with a button that says Review Application. To access them, this screen will appear, asking the applicant to put in the information required. They must review these documents and click Close before the box is checkmarked next to I acknowledge I have reviewed the documents related to this enrollment. Once the documents are reviewed by the applicant, the checkmark will appear. The applicant will select Electronic Signature Disclosure Available Here to give consent, choose electronic or paper to receive documents, and enter their last name as it appears on the application, as well as their last 4 digits of their Social Security number. Then, the applicant e-signature can be signed. After the application process is completed and signed, it will appear in the agent's inbox. If it appears in pending, the agent must sign. When they click Sign, the agent or enroller signature will pop up and the agent must answer yes or no for the 2 questions and click Sign. After the agent signs, the case will appear as complete and the agent can view it. Once an enrollment is completed, click on the Reports tab on the top right-hand side of the screen to view all cases and the status of each one. Section 3 will go into the specifics of saving and pending an enrollment form. To save an enrollment form, click the Save button on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen on every step. To resume the enrollment process on a case that you've saved for later, go to the Case Census page and click Resume Enrollment. Section 4 includes details on the application status throughout the process. There are 3 application statuses: pending agent, pending applicant, and enrolled. If you have any questions, we are here to help. Our agent support representatives can be reached Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern at 1-800-776-2322, option 4, or via email at fsrinfo@afba.com. We thank you for your business.